Okay, so Krishnanjali and Niranjana, are you gonna show us what you did? Oh, wow. That is amazing. Wow.
Niranjana.
Awesome. And how long did you take, Niranjana, to make this? Niranjana, are you there? How long did you take to make this? Just few seconds. That's the answer I was looking for. See, this is the cool thing about it. There are so many right things in this. If I look at from a graphic design perspective, there is a dull color of the notebooks at the background, and in the foreground, it has a bright color. Everything is so perfectly matched, and you just changed it, and it looks so professionally done. So professionally done. And if you have to think about the concept, it just take too much long. Oh, Krishnanjali is ready to share.
So I have given Krishnanjali the sharing permission. Krishnanjali, you can do that now.
Okay, awesome. Would love to see that. Oh, wow. Be a language prodigy. Nice. That is so cool. That is so cool, isn't it? Yeah, and you went, okay, I can't understand what that is written, but doesn't matter. See, you have perfect templates and you can do anything you want to do with it. Awesome. And you made, I can see that your presentation has 18 slides. If I have to make a presentation from scratch for 18 slides, um, I would take more than 10 days to think through it. What should I put? What should I not put? But now with the templates. So, Krishnanjali, how much time did you take to make it?
I think just half an hour.
Yeah, see,
I
that's
had
the good.
to search the words and find the meanings.
Exactly. See, so what I'm trying to share with that is that what you're communicating in the presentation. So, Krishnanjali, the topic that you're going to put up, that knowledge has to be strong. But all I'm saying is that design will make it look pretty. It will get the attention of the person, isn't it? Yes. So today I want to talk about, so Canva is a very good tool for your posters, for your videos, for your greeting cards, for making happy birthday messages, for social media posts, for everything. Just go and explore it and keep trying, because right now you guys are all in school. By the time you come in college, these things will be very, very important, and you will have such quick hands in it that it will become like second nature. You will be like so quick with all of it. People will know, like, you'll be way ahead of everybody, right? And you'll be able to do the work much faster. So today I want to cover up again for one or two people who are new. Design hacks for success. This is a program where you get to learn tools and small hacks which make you stand out and your work stand out, right? So one of the tools that we discussed was Canva, which I showcased. Then I also want to talk about, okay, before I share some of the other videos, I want to talk about another tool which is known as Wix. How many of you know about Wix? Okay, so I know the Wix Logo Maker. Oh, that's a cool one. Um, That's a cool one, Surya. Okay, so two people know about it. So let's go ahead and see one cool tool of Wix, which is the Wix Logo Maker. See, the thing is, what is happening because of social media, because of the presentation, because of the way we present our ideas, everything is changing. Earlier, um, if you're a part of a school and you have a small club, you don't need to make a logo for the club, did you? 20, 30 years back. Satish, do you remember in school we guys having logos for our club?
Up.
No. And today, if you have a small football team, you have a small batch, you can have your own logos. You can even have your own website, because that's the way you brand yourself, and you just preparing yourself for the future as well. And it just looks much more interesting. So let's do something very, where the hell is it? Damn. Okay, so Wix is a great website. Again, earlier, maybe 10, 15 years back also, if you had to make a website, earlier it was very cumbersome. Then came WordPress, and then came Blogspot, a lot of other websites, and a lot more. I don't even remember the names. They made it much easier. With little bit knowledge, you could do it. But now there are platforms like Wix, which are making everything just drag and drop, so that anybody can make the website. And if I'm not mistaken, even Wix, it's all free. So it just that it'll be something slash Wix, some branding they will put of their own. It doesn't matter, but I would encourage all of you to make your own websites. Even if it is your own blog, you get something, put the information there, write something about it, because you will start getting used to presenting your ideas, talking about an idea, analyzing the idea, researching the idea, which is what makes sense. And it'll be a very live tool. Make it up, make it go live, share it with different people, and then see how it goes, right? So in Wix, of course, they have a lot of things. 1 minute. I don't know. Again, so just imagine it's as simple as the Canva tool, but this is for the website. Earlier, to design a website, uh, you could take a lot of templates, but you had to install them and then do a lot of things. But here, just pick whatever you like. Let's say we pick up, okay, let's pick up this beautiful demo. Just see. And it is showing you how the website is looking on the computer and how it is going to look on a phone. Everything is pre-done. So what I want to share with you is that whatever you want to do in your, never ever submit a boring project. Add that little bit extra to it, right? Whether you're using a Canva tool or some other tool, or go online and find a free tool, find a free template which you can use and make your work better, right? So this is showing, of course, so you just click on it. You can change the buttons, change the text, change the font, everything. Oh, again, one more thing. I'm not sure if I stressed on it enough. When you are using a template, don't make too many changes in it, because a template in graphic design, even while you may not be the designer, and there is a lot of, but there are a lot of rules, there are a lot of laws of graphic designs which should not be omitted. uh, and they, all of these templates, they already have the balance done in it. So for example, okay, for example, just look at this design. Can you see how this one line is coming here? It may seem like a very insignificant thing. Oh, it's just a line. But do you know what this line is doing? It is getting my attention right to the starting point. This dash line could be here also. It could be here also. But no, it's right here, because that's where I want the person to start looking at. I don't want to look there. I don't want them to look here. Don't want them to look here. I want them to start here. So when you work with a template, don't edit too much. Just make one or two small changes. That's it. In the sense, like, don't try and say, oh, I don't like this font. Let me change this font. Let me change this font also. Let me change this font also. So then you will end up having a khichdi. I don't know khichdi in English. A mess. That's a better word. So you will have a mess, because it'll be a concoction of all mixed ideas, right? So Is this, if this is clear, please type in yes in the chat box. Okay, so 1 minute, this is moving. Okay, thank you very much. I'm sorry, I'm just still adjusting my screen. Okay, so Wix, you guys can note down this tool. It's wixwix.com. I'm going to type it also, wix. Like this, there may be other tools also, but I've only used Wix, and that's why I'm talking about it. It's converting it into 6 all the time, wix.com. Okay, so this is one great tool that you can use. The other one that I want to talk about is Render Forest. I think in Render Forest, some part of it could be free. I am not so sure, but okay, let me just show you this one. So this was a game that I had launched, and I want to show you this video. Can you see the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. And why can't I hear the volume? Okay, let me just. Now, did you see how that video was? It was it was so beautifully. We had this was the launch of our new logo epically, and I just wanted like a 5 second clipping, and I made this on this render forest. It was so simple, just like you guys mentioned, just few seconds, but it made such a big impact because everybody was like, oh my god, this looks so nice. How did you get it done? You paid somebody so much of money to get animation. So these are the tools that if you have, it'll just make so much of a difference. Like for example, let's try this one, which is like make a logo maker. All right. So why don't we do logo? Give me a word for which we should make a logo. Give me a word, any word.
iPhone.
I oh god, iPhone. Okay. Okay. Let tagline, best phone. What is the tagline we want to give for the iPhone? Okay, let's say love it. Futuristic logo, futuristic logo with sharp edges. I don't know, whatever came to my mind, I just wrote. And now just see what it is doing. See, I think in my first and second session, I talked to you guys about artificial intelligence. I talked about that how machine learning is going to take up a lot of tasks, which means that um, uh, that you really need to become smart at what you are doing. So just imagine logo making at some point in time was so expensive. There are people who charge to design a logo, just design a logo, maybe couple of lakhs, or if the whole thing goes right, Wipro, the person who people who designed the Wipro logo, they charged like I think about a crore or so. I don't know. It's really expensive at some point. Of course, there are people who just charge 500 rupees and they'll make a logo for you also. But so I'm not taking away from those people who charge a lot of money and who charge no money or in the free. But all I'm saying is for a quick work, and for a decent thing, these things work really well, right? So now it is telling me, okay, which are the kind of logos that you like out of this, because they will try and create something similar. So I'm going to select this one because I like that one, and I think I like this one also, and that's it. Can you see? Now, did you notice something? The logos are given on the left side, all right? But the important thing is they've also shown you the application, how it is going to look in different places. Look at this one, or look at this one. Now, the moment, this is what I mean by a presentation. Look at just this screen, the left side of the screen. It means nothing. So if I am a designer and I'm sending, no, not just a designer, but if I'm presenting my work, instead of presenting it on a plain white background, imagine if I present it like this, which has a bigger impact. Type it in the chat box and let me know. What is more impactful, this left column or these 4 columns? Yeah, the 4 columns, because it looks so interesting. It just makes it look more attractive, isn't it? So that's what, like, maybe now look at it, the amount of options that it is giving you. So if you've come up with a name for your project, or you come up with a assignment, don't just write just the word. Try and create a logo for it and put it over there. It'll make a big difference, right? So this is the logo maker. But of course, Render Forest is much more than just the logo maker. They have lots and lots of this particular website is especially good if you have to make some presentations. So you, let's say you go on a field trip somewhere nearby and you're capturing a project. Just click random images and then you can create a video. So they have, again, templates, all kind of templates. So just, you see this, the color, you, whatever logo you will put in it. Oh, this is the one which I just did. Whatever logo or color that you can put in it, it'll become your. So if you have to put something on social media, or you have to put it on your YouTube channel, you can use these tools and create something remarkable for yourself. They already have white animation, whiteboard things also. If you want to explain a project of yours, different kinds of logos can come up here. They also have, just look at this one. And you can change all the images, the text, super easy to do. So they even have YouTube channel, especially for YouTube channel, music visualizer. They have slideshows with images, just flipping images. Just dump a lot of images and it'll just make it very interesting. Let's say you go for a vacation, make a video out of it and share it with everybody in your family. All the different images that you've taken, or you go for a field trip in school, go to a monument. Don't just let the photos be in your phone, make them together and come. It'll be a beautiful memory for yourself, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I know right now there is no traveling business happening, but these are like, you could do it for your old images also. So this is a great tool, Render Forest. It may leave a little watermark these if you don't buy it, but it doesn't matter. You'll get to really use them a lot. Okay, so this one is done. Now I want to show you. Okay, 1 minute. You're asking about Render Forest. Um, they keep changing their things. I'm really not sure what the thing is right now. Uh, Ma'am, does it have watermarks or paid subscription? So if you pay for it, then of course there are no watermarks. But if you don't pay for it, I think you can get things done with watermarks, I think. Yeah, but there are a lot of other websites like Render Forest. All I'm saying is that whenever you want to present something, use these tools to go ahead with, instead of just submitting a plain thing, right? So what I want to show you now is, okay, you will need a lot of images, right? How many of you know some different tools to get good images from online, licensed images, like, because just going to Google and taking off images is not good. In school, nobody will say anything to you technically, but that's not the professional way to do it. So how many of you know some good websites to take images from? Free pick, yes. Pinterest. Pinterest is not. Oh, Unsplash. Of course, Unsplash is a great, great website. One of my favorites is Unsplash. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Canva has now partnered with Unsplash. So in the Canva free version, you can use a lot of Unsplash images. So here, all the images, okay, give me a topic on which we should find images, maybe something that you're doing in school. Yeah, Krishnanjali, even Pixabay is also very, headphones, okay, headphones. See how beautiful the images are. And you can use all of these images free of charge. All you need to do is credit the people. So this is again not taken very seriously in our country, but we should always give credit to people who have taken those images. Like there's somebody, you see this? Info, where is it? So this is the person, Ryan Quintal, who is the person who is clicked this image. So in Unsplash, you really don't have to, but it's good if you do, because that's the right way to use it. Where is it? Share. Yeah, you can share it from here, and you can just give credit to Ryan Quintal. When you will download it, it'll give you the link. It'll give you the thing that, okay, give credit to this person. That's the right way to do it. Yeah. So just see, if you go to Google and you say headphones, you're not going to get such amazing images. But if you go to Unsplash and you put headphones, see the amazing quality of images that you've got. Yeah. And depending upon what your program is, and don't forget the rule that I shared earlier, 1 2 3, one image, two fonts of color, and 3 points. So these images can be really big and good on your presentation. Yes. So how many of you have learned something new in the last 30 minutes? Type in yes if you have something new. Awesome. 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Awesome. So even when you are making, I think in Canva, what it'll do is it'll probably limit the amount of images, because when um, it'll always try and push you to buy the premium. So you can take the images from Unsplash. You can also take the images from this website called Pixabay. That's also a very beautiful. Oh, yes, it's going to be useful art integrated projects. Yes, that's true too. Oh, it'll be useful for everything. You know, one of my favorite pastimes is just to look at these images. I am so drawn with these images. Like I can spend hours and hours looking at the image. Like just one image, and look how it can transform. Like it can take you, I don't know, maybe I'm overexcited, but these images just transform the way I feel. Totally. And when these images they're taken to a presentation, they are just another level. So then you start whenever you're looking for an image, no, look for a look for a metaphor. Okay. So for example, when you think, look for symbols. Like what what can mountain symbolize? Let's try that. What can a mountain symbolize? I'll give yeah, wait for a moment before I give a hint. Like mountain can symbolize strength, isn't it? Like strength, what else can a mountain symbolize? Yes, thank you. I'm happy, Krishnanjali. It's going to be useful for you. Peace. Yes, thank you, Atul. Mountains can really symbolize peace. Or this image can symbolize somebody who's achieving something, right? Or reached a pinnacle, right? Or let's say we're gonna do something else. Let's say we are making, give me, yeah, success, of course, Benedict. Give me a topic which you guys are doing right now in school. Anything, any, right now, or just did, or something like that. Something for which you have to make a project or a presentation. Give me any topic. Energy in physics. Okay, energy. So I would put energy, and I would see what is coming. Like, this is such a beautiful image because it's just showing, and that can become, this is energy. Just look. So just take one word, and you can also do physics. You see? And then you get images like these. Images like these. You see the quality of the images? They're so powerful. Did you notice something, that all of these images, they have just like that one big theme, and they're really neat, and all of these are available almost for free. They're just, so if these become your cover image, some of this may be iStock, I'm not sure. Yeah, some of this would be iStock in Pixabay. So in Pixabay, the trouble is that because they do a lot of, they keep pushing you to other platforms where you have to pay. So that's why I like to go to Unsplash. And in Unsplash also you get equally good images, and they will never try and sell you, like they will never fool you, because I don't like it that when I click on something and then I see it, and then I have to then they tell me to buy it, and then I'm like, I've wasted so much of time. Yeah, okay, yeah. Pixabay is a great place, and Unsplash is just helps you get Unsplash. Feel Unsplash is just a little bit more neater, and it has far more free images than Pixabay, far more. Yeah, so you need to have images and you need to have video. I'm not sure if Unsplash has started videos yet. No, I don't think Unsplash has started videos yet. So videos is still little limited. Canva has very little video shots that you can take. Even for that matter, Wix has a few videos that you can integrate into your website, where you can take the videos from. So even Wix has a lot of those. Right, so I have covered the images, the stock, and then also sometimes you need music. So again, Canva has a lot of music which you can integrate into your presentation. Otherwise, you can go for free music. I think there is free music for presentations, for present, or whatever sort of works. I don't remember this right now, but I think there was a YouTube link which I had, which has a lot of free music which you can just download. But again, I just want you to be very cognizant of the fact that learn the good habits from the very beginning. In India, we are not very particular. I see some of the big agencies, they're just taking music off the internet and not really caring about giving credit. But that's not how we should be doing it. We should take the music which is legal and then add it to our presentation, right? Awesome. Okay, now I want to go back to my presentation. Okay, so we have covered Canva. I've covered Render Forest. I added in it. I added in it. Wix, which is not here. Unsplash, Free Pick, Pixabay, Canva, these are all for the free images. I also want to talk about, I'm not talking about Bytable because Bytable is really expensive, but that's another software to make, online software to make videos. It's really not relevant for you. And Pixaloop is an app that you can download on your phone. I think it is 1,000 or 1,500 rupees for the whole year, or maybe lifetime, I don't remember. But what it does, it allows you to animate the images. I can't show Pixaloop thing on my desktop because it's a app which you download on the phone. But you know, sometimes when you see a face of a person and the mountain, the clouds are moving behind them, or they have butterflies are running over their images, or they are holding a cup and steam is coming out of the photo. Like if you're holding a coffee and the steam is coming out, all of those animation, the small things, that's what you can do in the Pixaloop app as well. So that's a very cool app to use, especially if you're on if you are on social media and you're looking for exciting social media post for yourself. Pixaloop gives you really interesting thing. You can download it and try it before you buy it. Okay, now the next part I want to cover for you is the next design. So this is all about the template. So I'm going to just do a very quick revision. The first design hack was the intention. Oh, awesome, Krishnanjali. Yeah, Instagram has the Canva has amazing posts for Instagram. Okay, so the first design hack that I had was for intention. That is that you have the intention to do or make your work better. Just like Krishnanjali and I forgot the other lady's name. Niranjana. They had the intention to make it better, and that's why they just went ahead and tried it, and it worked. So the intention comes first. That is the first design hack. It may seem insignificant, but very important. Second design hack, who? Who are you making your project for? Who is the person? Is it a small child? Is it your grandparent? Is it your parents? Is it for your teacher? Is it for your friend? And that's what it changes. You don't design, okay, you don't just design based on what you like. You design based on who you are making it for. That is the big difference when it comes to presenting your work, right? And this one is one of the most important things in the design hack. If you learn one thing from this whole class, it is this. And this is especially applicable when you come to a presentation like this slideshow kind of a presentation, which is one image per slide, two fonts or color, don't put too much, and not more than 3 points on messages. Can anybody share with me what happens and why am I saying not more than 3 points on messages? Anybody, can you say why am I, Vinayak? Yeah, I would love to see it right after I complete the templates. We're gonna see it. Mm. Yeah, Benedict, thank you so much. It's going to be boring because if you have 4, 5, 6, 10 points on the slide, people will waste their time looking at the slide, reading in the slide, and they won't even look at you. They will be like, yeah, they're talking. Who cares? Right? Right. Pe- people won't, people won't, people will know, yeah, they don't feel, yeah, they will be like, you know what, they want to read it, but then it becomes too much and then it becomes a whole lot of confusion. So just 3 points and messages, get used to delivering your ideas like that, you will have all the attention, and which is very important when, especially when you are pitching your project, presenting your ideas, convincing people, all of the tools which are important in your work life, right? And then we came to the magic of templates. How templates can make your work look absolutely awesome with very little work, very little real work, right? So, and then we discussed all the different tools that I shared. Okay, so now moving on to the fifth design hack, which is observe feedback. Now, why do I say observe feedback? It is my maybe interpretation, but typically, we are not very good at giving feedback. If I do some presentation, I say, how did I do it? Even if you did not like my work, you'd be like, no, it was very good. Nidhi, very good work, very good work. But, you know, if you just tell me that, then I am not going to improve, because I will never be able to see my work through your eyes. Of course, there are some people who will be like, no, this also is wrong, this also is wrong, this also is wrong, this also. So there are all kinds of people. But in general, um, people are not very good at giving feedback. That's why I talk about observing feedback. It's a very subtle difference, and maybe little early for you all to realize if you're in early in school. But if you're in 11th or 12th, it's high time that you get you start to learn this, because when you are presenting your work to somebody, instead of just relying on their spoken words, see what they are not saying with their words. See what are the other tools that you can pick up. So okay, let me tell you a story. So this is a story of I think it is an opera show. I read it in a book, and that really changed, and it was a book, How to Measure Anything. Yeah, I think that was the title, How to Measure Anything. um, because the thing is that I have this theory: if you can't measure it, you really can't improve it. Even if it is a subjective measure, it doesn't matter. So that book was really interesting, and it was sharing that how you can measure so many things. So this was about an opera, and then they were like, how do we know after a big opera is like a play, the massive play where they're singing, and they're singing their dialogues. So they were like, okay, we are making so many changes, and this is really done by passionate people. It's not like a regular play. All right. So they were like, how do we measure that the people that our play, what we have done today, was better than yesterday, and was better than day before, or whatever? Or and how are we making progress? How do we know? So usually if you have surveys, how was the play, people will not be able to tell you how the play was, because their memories are very short. They will just like, yeah, good or bad, they won't be able to tell it. So the feedback is not very accurate. You know what they designed? They said, we will measure the effectiveness, how good our play was, by the standing ovation we receive. It just worked. Just imagine. What a powerful way. They said that if the people are so moved, we will see how many people in the first few seconds or whatever gave us a standing ovation. Because later on, people will obviously get up and say, oh, no, it was very good. Because, they see everybody else getting up, and then the people get up. But that is what they used. So they observed the feedback, which is what I'd like to share for you. If you make something and you show it to somebody, just observe what are their eyes saying. What is their Are they smiling? Is something happening? Sometimes you may not be able to get it, and it's not something which you'll get instantly, not at all. But it is a good habit to develop, because a lot of times people tell you a lot through your faces than from what they say. Like, we all know when our parents are really upset, right? We know we don't have to go to them right now to ask anything, or even for their teacher, even while they have not said anything. You know they've had a bad time today, and right now it's not a good thing to do. Yes. So, okay. So that is what I'd like to say is for observing feedback. It's 7:18. Okay, so I'm going to end this. I have this one small story to share, which is about this man, which is, he's one of my, I call him my mentor. I love his books. It's called, his name is Martin Lindstrom. And Martin Lindstrom, this book, he writes a lot about the psychology of the mind, which is what I started the whole design thing for. You know, in his book, okay, so this person, in a year, 365 days, he actually goes and stays in people home. He stays with them because he does not believe in huge surveys. He's written this amazing book called Small Data, where he talks about the power of observation, because people can't say what they want. They can't say what they want. It's only through observing can we understand what people want. And that's what he goes and does. He major corporations hire him. He goes and stays in people's houses all across the world, all across the countries, and finds his answer in how everyday people live. Like, he finds answers to big questions, um, like how should, so in India, for example, he redesigned the package of, I think it was for Kellogg's, for the breakfast cereal. Like, what should be the color of the package? How big should be the image? How small should be image? What are the color schemes we should be using to, so that that will encourage more people to buy? I'm going a little in depth, but what I'm trying to say is that your mind can be influenced by the colors and by the design that you do, right? And there is no end to it. There is no end to it. So you don't really have to go and read anything about this guy right now. You're just in school. But all I'm saying is, right now, take that time to make your work stand out. Take that time to have those small additions done, either in the way of an image, in a way of a video. Make your website pretty, make your social media account amazing, uh, and your work will then stand out. Yes? Awesome. Awesome. So that is it. That is what my course would be all about. If you have any questions, I'm all here to answer them. Yes.
I think this Vinayak, who's there, he wanted to show some work which he has done. You want to share?
Yes, Vinayak. Wow. How did you do that? I don't see this. Wow. Vinayak, tell me, how did you do this? I didn't see this in Canva. But I've not seen every template, so yeah. Wow, good
So,
work.
I made this on PowerPoint.
You made it on PowerPoint. Wow, I didn't know. PowerPoint also add these templates. This is amazing, Vinayak. Amazing, amazing work. So if you know how to move around the images and just transition, it's really amazing because it just makes the same presentation more exciting. Yes. So I would like now everybody to just share what is the one thing that they really have learned from this course over the past 4, 5, 6 weeks that you've been here. The one thing. Okay, designing. Okay, I love your course and I have the kind. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Krishnanjali. Yeah, designing is good. Um, last time I did this course, in the Kuwait batch, there was this one example which I used, and everybody said that that was their one thing that they really loved, which I didn't share this time. Oh, Les, I'm happy you learned a lot today. I'm happy. Okay, so, in everybody talks about the first impression. Everybody talks about now your first impression should be good, how well you talk, and everything. But do you know something? There's something more important than the first impression. It is known as your zeroth impression. It is the impression which people get even before they have met you. So in school life, maybe not relevant, maybe relevant, but like when you get into college, do you know that many colleges now go through your social media profile to profile you whether they want to take you in or not? That is your zeroth impression. Yeah. So you have to be all the time, you have to be very cognizant about what is it that you're putting it out there. Like sometimes they think, oh, it's my social media account, it's my Facebook account, I'll do whatever I want. Sure, you can do whatever you want, but then the college would also decide based on that because it's everything is public now. There's nothing private anymore. Nothing private anymore. Yes. So just keep vigilant of this zeroth impression because the zeroth impression precedes you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, great. Satish, I'm happy you like the logo design work. I learned to make my work more interesting. Yes. We all have to make our work look more interesting because otherwise there are hundreds and millions and thousands of people who are making their work more interesting, and we are up against all of them, and we have something amazing to share, and we want to be able to tell our story very well. Oh, that is nice, Krishnanjali. I'm happy that you really liked it. Okay, so if there is anything else that you can read, you can definitely reach out to me. But this officially ends the course, Design Hacks for Success. And I wish you very, very good luck to make your work stand out and really make it interesting. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time.